Alright, I can do one more. Let's see what this is all about. A haven for the bold. I'm almost up to 62 Dragoon, too. A haven for the bold. Alright. Cutscene. Are you talking or am I talking? Damn. So, it would seem we find ourselves with a surfeit of free time. Forgive me, you are free to look around Rhalgr's reach. In fact, I would encourage you to do so. It'll give you a better grasp of our current circumstances. Thank you, Master Kemp. I believe we will do just that. Conrad Kemp. Good dude. Let's make the most of this opportunity and assess the Resistance's capabilities. Free to poke our noses wheresoever we will, eh? I like the sound of that. Lyse, sorry. Well, I already know this place inside out. I can show you around if you like, Mercy, says Lyse. Great, let's get started. To have a midriff that in shape. Yes, I'm saying that as a dude. I don't care. Alright. I could Chocobo up or mount up, but she's right here. I'll bet you think the Resistance is mostly made up of Alamegan Highlanders like me. But the truth is that we don't even account for half. We've got Hellsguard from all the way over by the Spire in here, and plenty of Seekers of the Sun like Nago. There's even some Beastmen. Well, Beast women, I suppose, like that one over there. She's an Ananta. They've been with us for a while now. Well, one of the smaller factions has. The rest won't have anything to do with us. We're no different from the Garleans to them. They keep to themselves, spending all their time crafting. Ananta make the most amazing jewelry, by the way. They use magics to twist metals and crystals into shapes you wouldn't believe. It's a pity people hardly ever get to see their work, but then most don't even know they exist. That's enough about them, anyway. Let's take a closer look at the statue of Rhalgr, shall we? Where are you pointing at this Ananta person? Oh, these guys? Oh, this like snake lady. Oh. Alright. That you are. As you were. Basically, a Naga. For if you know what Naga look like from World of Warcraft, I don't know if that's a copywritten racial name. There's a kind of arrowhead shaped tall 5, 6, maybe 7 story tall, thick, stone shaped thing, an altar of sorts, in front of the gigantic statue of Rhalgr. This has like a purple sun kind of thing on it. Pretty awe-inspiring, isn't it? The breaker of worlds who guided our ancestors to these lands all those centuries ago. Ida used to tell me the story on stormy nights. She wanted me to understand, to remember. At the end of the 5th astral era, when the waters rose higher and higher, people all across Eorzea beseeched the heavens for a sign, and lo, a burning star appeared in the eastern sky, and led the way to these mountains of Girabania. They who were saved by his grace pledged to honor and revere him, to devote themselves to great works without and within. A storm of blood approaches fast. Hell's open, heavens weep. For no one soul doth lie beyond the measure of his reach. That last part was inscribed on this stone by a monk of the Fist of Rhalgr. Ida explained it to me. A day will come, bringing strife and sorrow that none may escape. Waste not these precious hours, but in quiet preparation make strong the body and mind. I don't know if that storm of blood is finally upon us, but if it is, I have to believe that everything's we've been going through, everything that has led us to this point, will see us through in the end. Sorry, that was all a bit melodramatic, wasn't it? Let's keep moving, shall we? Off to the infirmary. It better not be the burial mound area I saw earlier, because that's morbid. Jazz Wolf. Got a couple more of those Atanyas, whatever they're called, the snake women. Basically, the body of a snake and the head of a woman. Kind of like a cobra-esque. Like a stand-up cobra, you know, that's in attack mode or intimidation mode. This is the infirmary, as you can probably tell. Here's where the resistance healers patch up the wounded and tend to the sick. No matter how carefully we planned our operations, casualties were inevitable. It's a sad thing to think about, but it's also important to remember the cost, as Conrad would say. We should go. I'll show you the Aetheryte Plaza next. This is the first time doing all of this, because I always stopped with all of my characters. I wanted them all to catch up at that planning table with Conrad. I don't believe I spoke with Alphino. I don't even know if I spoke with Conrad to progress. But I am now, so there we go. And then the large Aetheryte crystal as always. Lyse is here. When you've seen one Aetheryte, you've seen them all, right? Not quite. This one's an older design, dating back decades to when the Fist of Rhalgr was still here. They may look a little different, but it works just as well as any other. I'll show you where the Sutlers are next. But don't forget to attune to the Aetheryte before we go. Done and done, baby. I need to shower in about half an hour. I think I can do one more quest after this. Arms, armor, potions, you name it. These folks have got it. The Resistance would be in a bad way without brave merchants to keep it provisioned. If you're short on anything or you need something repaired, these are the people to speak to. Oh, Alphino and Lyse are here. Why don't we see how they're getting on? A haven for the bold is complete. 255 armor piece, a headpiece, so gosh, I wish I had like an updated list. So 255 head, but it's only going to be for my Dragoon or Paladin. So, or I could take determination materia. Dragoon has 210? Seriously? Paladin, yeah. Dragoon it is. Jeez. Okay, click through all these again. Take the Dragoon head. Much, much, much improved. Hey, 62, baby. Equip the head. Make sure. Kind of scared that I maybe got gear from a Dragoon and not saved it. I don't think I've spent any. Yeah. 245 Rogue Ninja. Okay. That's where we're at. Alright, so that was the end of that quest. I will see you very shortly for the next one. Ta-ta.